Hey guys, welcome to Rockin' the Country. I'm Don, and today I'm psyched to be returning to doing a reaction to this artist. His name is Mickey Lamantia, and he's out of Rhode Island. So he's a northern boy, but the way, I guess, to categorize people, maybe it's rude to do that, but we all kind of have a certain genre of things that we kind of fall within. And Mickey, I would depict as sort of being in an outlaw country guy. And I think Mickey, yeah, if I recall correctly, I did a song of his about, I don't know what, 6 months ago. I forgot the name of it, but I remember liking it. And as I recall, Mickey, I think, is a prison guard. And so the fact that he's outlaw country, I just like the way things fall together or fall apart like that. But anyway, I'm doing a song of his. It's recently released, and I don't think I'll get blocked on it. I think I'm okay. It was recommended by the boys over at the KVOK. And so Dutch and Daryl, you might know them as. I know them by different names, but anyway, Dutch and Daryl. And this song is How Far Would I Fall? And let's see here. Yeah, I think we're good. He's from Cranston, Rhode Island. That's the bit of research that I've got on Mickey. And so we're just going to get right into this. Let me turn my Stone Pony hat around. It's a cool venue. Who did I see there? I saw Ashley McBryde at the indoor place there. And then I saw Coulter Wall a few doors down at the Wonder Bar, which is not the Stone Pony, but it's in Asbury Park at the Jersey Shore. And I saw, it was like 2 years ago, I saw the Go-Go's at the outdoor stage at the Stone Pony for their farewell tour. And I love the Go-Go's. Still have a crush on Belinda Carlisle, too. But I think she's married to a guy and they live in France or something. So that's off the table. Just another one. But here we go with Mickey Lamantia's How Far Would I Fall?
If nobody loved me, where would I be? Growing older and older and gray and lonely. Well, I'd probably lose my way if I had any way at all. If nobody loved me, how far would I fall?
That's a good point.
If the music stopped playing, would I hear anything?
Love the
No, I
vocalist.
cannot imagine a heaven with no angels to sing.
Would I hold my head up high when my master came to call? If nobody loved me, how far would I fall?
You know, one thing, I've been saying this for a long time. You need a female vocalist. At some point in your repertoire, you gotta have a female vocalist. If you're a male, you gotta have female backing or even bring in as a duet. And I'm so glad Mickey did this. There are other artists, some of whom I've spoken with. I'm like, dude, you've got to get a female in on some of your songs to add a dimension to the sound for the listener. And not everybody's heeded the advice, not that they should just because I gave it, but that just gives a little background to what I'm glad I see Mickey did here. But then on top of that, the content of the song, it is a slightly different twist. Like, if I didn't have anybody to love me, how far would I fall? And I've not heard it quite put that way. It's like we all want love or acceptance on various levels. You know, it just seems to be a human need. And maybe it's one of the things that separates us from animals and so forth, but that's a different discussion. But, you know, oh, I'm so hurt, or oh, I wish my parents hugged me, or oh, this, or oh, that. But sort of taking the present as the platform off of which operating and saying, from here forward, how far would I fall? I don't know. Not how far would I have fallen or what have you. So let's see where he goes with this, or they go with this. On the keyboard there.
If I lost it all tomorrow, and my time on earth through,
would I be proud of all the things I've done and didn't do?
Oh, she sounds familiar.
when I stand before my Savior, my back against the wall. If nobody loved me, how far would I fall?
Oh, I'm curious
I stood
now.
before you, Jesus, with my back against the wall. If nobody loved me, how far would I fall?
This could go in a few directions. Well, there was complexity to it, and there was simplicity to it. And of course, with my penchant for overthinking things, sometimes I put complexity into things where there's none there, or very little. But I think I'm spot on this one. There was a complexity not just to the vocals, but to the meaning too. Like, was this clearly, this wasn't just a spiritual type song, if you will, unless you consider love a spiritual thing, however you depict, define, categorize that. But this was about, if I didn't have anybody, another human being to love me, because we need that from other people. That's a manifestation that we need. We thrive when we have people who love us. But then he brought Judgment Day and Jesus into the picture. Obviously, the theological broader component, whatever your views on, Messiah are and so forth. But then it's like, well, is the song referring to Jesus loving me? Like, if you didn't love me, how far would I fall? Because it tends to be, the verbiage used in spiritual or biblical themes is falling or rising. So a lot to think about there. I always like the steel guitar. I'm pretty sure that was steel in there. I've learned that it can be tough to detect. I automatically used to assume it was steel, or possibly even like slide done a different way. But some of you guys have let me know in comments on different songs that sometimes it's just a six string and the guitarist is bending the strings. But that sounded like steel to me. Also sounded like keyboard was brought in very subtly at certain points. And I really like the female vocalist too, because she sounds familiar. And she's clearly a professional, has sung before. Maybe you guys could leave comments, or maybe Mickey will even grace us with his presence, or the boys at KVOK. Maybe let us know who the vocalist is, because she is eminently listenable. So kudos to Mickey for bringing her in, because she's clearly got a trained voice. I don't know how formal her training was, but she's very good. And you know, for Mickey to bring in somebody that good, it's like kudos to you, Mickey, because you have to have confidence to not fear being upstaged or anything like that. So, oh, what am I going to rate this song? So many considerations on this going on in my mind. And in the interest of brevity, I won't go into all of what's going on in my brain right now. It's so close to a 9. I'm going to give that an 8.8. Yeah, that's a really good song for what he was going after, for what Mickey was going after. You know how I talk about that sliver of life that you're trying to capture in such a short period? I admire the complexity that was added to it, but even though there was complexity in it, on the back end, you're left with a simple message like, without love, how far would I fall? Great question. We each have our own take on that. So, all right, guys, leave a comment. You know, I'd love to hear what you have to say. That was a refreshing song, and it's a new release. So I don't know if it's going to be on an album or what that's going to be. Maybe the boys at KVOK will comment in here, and I'll ask them to and fill us in on some of the details. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. I sure enough did. 8.8. That is a seriously high rating for the way I rate things. So there you go. All right, guys. Have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.